My name is Steve Sonnerberg. I am the CEO and founder of Awardco. We also have co-presenting with me Jared Hansen. He is an enterprise customer advisor with Amazon Business. He's been with Amazon just under 3 years now. He lives in the Boston area. Jared and I have had the pleasure of working together and helping organizations understand how we can bring all the things you love about Amazon for your business and your employees.
Thank you, Steve. I appreciate the introduction and the invitation for Amazon Business to present with Awardco today.
Thank
So
you.
as Steve mentioned, my name is Jared Hansen. I'm based in the Boston area, and I work with Fortune 500 companies with Amazon Business to help them set up Amazon Business as a supplier for indirect procurement. So if you haven't heard of Amazon Business before, in the next few slides, I'll provide a brief overview. But first of all, on Amazon, Amazon started as an online bookstore, but by meeting our customers' needs consistently, we've grown to over 650,000 employees now, and Amazon is much more than the original bookstore. But our original goal, to be an online store where you can easily find anything that you need, has not changed. What's common to all the different businesses under Amazon is our customer obsession. And there are 3 design principles that guide all of our different businesses. We find that customers are always looking for a low price, a wide selection, and a convenient buying experience. And these 3 design pillars remain constant, and we design all of our solutions around them. The motto at Amazon is to start with the customer and work backwards to develop solutions that meet customers' needs. So Amazon Business actually started this way. About 7 years ago, we recognized that there were millions of transactions that were being made on Amazon.com that were purchased by businesses. This customer segment needed a different experience. For instance, they needed a way to add a PO to an order, to add more than one person or a household to an account. Some customers needed to pay by invoice rather than credit card. And most business customers need the ability to run reports on their purchases for reconciliation and for other reasons. So we created Amazon Business to better meet the needs of those customers by working backwards from these requests. Do you ever hear this at your company? Perhaps your organization's procurement processes feel a bit like stepping back in time. We hear this a lot. Over the past 20 years, Amazon has made it very easy for consumers to buy online. Business tools for purchasing haven't really kept up, and many of them now feel obsolete. Especially to younger employees in your organization, the contrast between the business experience and the consumer buying experience can be frustrating. Well, the good news is you don't have to create an Amazon-like experience. You can actually now just use Amazon. With Amazon Business, it looks and feels just like Amazon.com because it is. We took what already worked with our consumer site and we added on to it. So with Amazon Business, you get an open, competitive marketplace. You can buy anything that's available in the consumer Amazon.com. In addition, we have millions of products that are exclusive to registered business accounts. With hundreds of millions of items available for sale in the U.S. marketplace, you typically can find what you need at a competitive price. Just like you can buy a Prime membership for a consumer account, we offer Business Prime with the free 2-day shipping benefits with no minimum order size, similar to what you find on Consumer Prime. And with Awardco, if you're ordering through Awardco, they add a Prime membership, so you do get that fast free shipping as part of your awards process. So other capabilities that were needed by large organizations are part of every Amazon Business account. The ability to set up multiple users, to organize them into different groups and roles, to add order approvals if needed. We've introduced the ability to add restrictions to the catalog. So it's not the millions of items on Amazon that are available, but if desired, you can actually put barriers and restrictions into the buying process. Purchase history reporting is available to anyone on the account, whether an individual buyer or an administrator that has broader view. And with Amazon Business, we've introduced the ability to integrate the Amazon purchasing with other systems, like Awardco. So in the U.S., we've seen the customer response since Amazon Business launched in 2015 has been resounding. In 4 years, Amazon Business has grown to over $10 billion in annual sales. And in the U.S., customers in education, both at the local school districts, community college, and university level, have adopted Amazon Business. We've seen a strong adoption across education, and in commercial, 55 of the Fortune 100 are using Amazon Business for some level of indirect purchasing. Likewise, in healthcare, major hospitals use Amazon Business for some purchases, as are many governments at both the city, county, state, and federal level. They don't buy everything from Amazon, but they buy when it makes sense to purchase from Amazon Business. In addition to the U.S., in the past 4 years, Amazon Business has expanded globally wherever we have a consumer marketplace, and it's now available to register an Amazon Business account in 8 different countries. From the countries in Europe, we can serve throughout the European Union. Free shipping is available in all of these country markets. You can also use Amazon Business to ship products globally to most countries. So in summary, Amazon Business is everything that you already know and love about Amazon, but with tools to support your purchasing for work. With hundreds of millions of items available, we have the selection and the pricing that you need. Our online marketplace makes pricing transparent so that you can compare pricing, offers from many different sellers, all on one page for the same item. Amazon Business is also supported, last but not least, by a dedicated customer service team that's familiar with the issues that business buyers have. And we offer the customer service experience similar to what you've experienced, what you found as a consumer that Amazon is already known for. So if you already have an account in your company or your organization, there's actually no need to register a new account. You just need to contact your account company administrator for Amazon Business to add you to that account. If you don't have an Amazon Business account, it's easy to sign up. It takes about 5 minutes, and the link is presented here on the page. With that introduction, let me pass this back to Steve to describe how Awardco, integrated with Amazon Business, can better meet your employee rewards and recognition needs. Steve?
Awardco and Amazon Business came together in 2015, and Awardco we had this idea. We just think recognition could be better. That's what Jared said earlier. A lot of people are asking, I want an Amazon-like experience, and now you can do that with your recognition programs. And so I'm going to be sharing my screen, diving into the details, sharing some really cool things that are very innovative. So I'm logged into our Amazon Business portal here, and I'm going to first talk about the integration. So under business settings, you have a lot of different controls here, and that's what I'm sharing right now. And Awardco has a purchasing, you can configure your purchasing system here. And so when I click on that, it's going to then go through a series of steps. When I hit continue, it's going to ask, what system do you want to integrate with? And Amazon integrates with a lot of third-party solutions, and here's Awardco. Now, I'm not going to go through every step of the completion. It's really easy. It takes a few minutes as well. But what we're doing here is, as we continue on, it's actually creating credentials for us that we're actually going to take and plug that into the Awardco recognition portal to bring your Amazon Business account into Awardco to give you everything you love about Amazon, but now for your employees. And then, so what does that really mean? I'm switching over to the Awardco application now. And Awardco is a simple employee recognition platform where you can recognize and reward employees for doing great work. And under the spend points, this is where the Amazon Business integration lives. Hundreds of millions of items are streamed over in real time. And you can choose virtually anything you want. To kind of do a few examples, I love seeing orders come through on Awardco on a daily basis. For example, this kayak, I have it myself. You can get whatever is on Amazon through their warehouses. Now, we don't do third-party vendors right now. We do anything that is fulfilled by Amazon. Hundreds of millions of options here. Some other options that I love that I saw people are getting. You'll notice ping pong tables. Other items to see as well, you'll notice the price that Awardco offers items. We don't mark up anything. And let me illustrate this just with TVs. Here you can get a a 50-inch TV, TCL brand, for $278. Now, we don't mark up anything. So in my demo account, it's $1 equals 1 point. Samsung, 50-inch, $398. A few more examples here. Saw this come through yesterday, hot dog toaster. So what's fun is you can literally get anything you want. And that's what's great because, you know, there's sometimes employees, they need things that are important to them. You can get diapers on our platform. We've seen that. Now, that brings up another question I wanted to talk about. You can also admit things as well. Now, one of our clients, for example, is like TaylorMade Golf. They don't want their clients getting their competitor items. So if I were to go into the admin area under the award network, you can actually come in here and exclude keywords to come back. So if there's any specific products you don't want to appear, you type the keywords in here, and then whatever is in here, it'll return back with 0 results. Okay? So if you don't know what you want, you can select the categories. You can come in here, select DVD. You'll notice you get other filters. You can just search with how many points that you have available. You can see what's available that way as well. That's the Amazon integration. We do integrate with other third-party solutions as well, but today, the purpose of today's webinar is to focus on what that Amazon business integration is and what that means to you. Another thing that was really cool that we did with the Amazon integration is you can actually create mini Amazon catalogs now. Let me explain. So if I go into admin and go into settings, and then I go into catalogs, you can come in here, and I'm just gonna, for fun here, I'm just gonna create the Amazon Basics catalog in the United States. All right, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add another catalog item under spend points of just some specific items inside of Amazon. So I'm just gonna type in Amazon Basics. And Amazon is coming out with their own line, and they have a lot of incredible items at very competitive pricing. So what I'm doing is I'm building my own Amazon catalog right now. I'm adding things to it. Everyone always needs these. Okay, so I added a few items to it. Let me go back. Okay, these are the items in my Amazon Basics catalog, and let me return to kind of the front interface. When employees log in, what they see. You'll notice this Amazon Basics now catalog appears, and if I click on that, it's all the items I chose. A lot of people sometimes will accentuate and they'll create their own little catalogs. They'll create like a bunch of electronic items or household goods and things like that. And those are things that you have the ability to do with Awardco. And that's another way we integrated with Amazon Business is to create that experience where you can offer the whole entire catalog, hundreds of millions of choices, or you can create these little mini Amazon catalogs and have specific items that you can accentuate for your employees to redeem, or even both, to show you some of that. Okay, now Jared touched on the global footprint of Amazon Business and how they're growing. Through our integration with Amazon and our relationship, we as well have integrated with their warehouses around the world. For those, I'm going to go ahead and show you an experience. We have something called delegates. I'm going to log in as if I'm from Japan. So I'm going to impersonate that user. And we have different, you can have the Japanese language here, and you can actually create custom welcome pages based on country. But now when I hover over spend points and I hit Amazon, these are actually products that are coming from the Amazon Japanese warehouse. So what we've done is we've eliminated customs. We've even eliminated shipping, depending on the location of the employee. Because, as you know, shipping things overseas can cost even more than the item the employee is redeeming. So we have integrated with all the places Amazon Business is located and the Amazon consumer warehouses around the world. In the end, the employers are trying to create an incredible employee experience with their recognition programs. We've seen items come from a limited catalog. We've seen very high markups. We've seen expensive shipping, and it just doesn't need to be that way. We're a tech company here at Awardco, and instead of recreating what Amazon has already built, a world-class fulfillment center, we thought it'd be a great opportunity to integrate with them, to use what they've already done, and bring that into the rewards and recognition and incentive industry. And now that is our integration with Amazon. That's everything you love about Amazon for your employees for a rewards and recognition platform. Now, people use Awardco for service award programs. They create service award programs. You can actually automate that all with Awardco. Under settings, you can actually come in here under the service awards section, and we can program out when the recipient receives an award. Will it be on their 1 year, 2 year? Will it just be a 5, 10, 15, the more traditional way? How much should we budget? How much should we give them? And we can completely automate the entire experience, and then they are receiving an email or a physical plaque. We do that as well, and then they can have instructions of how they can log in and redeem with Amazon products for their service award programs. But what's really cool is you as an organization, you're creating that ultimate experience for your employees, because you will have access to this application I'm showing you, and you can brand it. You can put your logo here. You can actually change your color scheme to make this your program, your recognition rewards program that's integrating with Amazon Business, that's even using your Amazon Business account. Okay? And all the reports and transactions that are happening can be created in real time. We can come in here to the redemption details, and you can actually filter by metadata, and you can see the data for your payroll or your finance team to be able to see what people are getting, what they're receiving. You can get a details report broken out and exported to a CSV, or from a redemption standpoint, you can actually do a consolidated view, and you can do a redemption summary, and you can show line item by line item for the employee, and it'll aggregate. If they ordered 3 items, we'll combine it into one row for easy reporting. Now, one of the great things about this, I'm going to go through that experience of choosing an item, and if I were to select something, this Echo, and I would hit add to cart, the experience is very familiar and simple. You can go ahead and you can add more than one item if you want to, as long as you stay under your point balance. So in my wallet, it's $60 or 60 points. Right now I have 50. I'm going to go ahead and proceed to checkout. If there wasn't an address there, this address would appear for them to type in their shipping, where they want the item to be shipped to. And then they hit select. And then it's going to come to a page that's going to just basically review the order. I'm not going to place order because this is live. What happens is this will go direct to Amazon's warehouse, their systems and workflows, and it will get to them within a few seconds. And it's a lot of fun when we're getting out there and we're meeting our clients, we're going to trade shows. It's so fun having them come up to us and say, oh my gosh, I ordered something that morning and I got something that evening. Depending on where you live, the items can arrive to you very, very quickly. So that's always fun to hear. Now, when I hit place order, a thank you page appears. You also get an email of that confirmation. And one of the things we did is we also integrated with Amazon Business to get the tracking information. And we send that directly to the employee when that's available. And so it really cuts back on employees saying, hey, where's my item? I ordered it. I mean, because this is Amazon, before they can even ask the question, it might even be at their doorstep. So really great experience for the employees. And then everyone has access to the orders area, and they can go ahead and hit orders to see what they've purchased, a running total of that, and they can then see the tracking information right there as well, and they can plug that in. So very cool functions to make it a great experience on the redemption standpoint for the employees. All right, now this reward network is module based. You can turn things on and off. So if you have a service award program, you don't have to, and you want to follow the IRS guidelines and they have to be tangible, you can turn off gift cards and hotels, and we integrate with Priceline and offer 60,000 hotel choices, or event tickets and you know, sporting games and concerts. You can even integrate with your swag store. So you can actually bring swag items in here and allow your employees to actually redeem things from your store. So a lot of neat things, and that's all done. Awardco, one of the things we hear a lot from our clients, it's very flexible. And in the award network is where you kind of turn things on and off. So if you're not in these countries, I'm turning them off. By a click of a button, you turn them on. Same thing with how we do things. So, all right, now the question. So I wanted to really focus on the integration and talk about what we're doing on Amazon and how we're integrating with the purchase system and connecting your Amazon business with Awardco. Now the question is, well, how do you recognize people? How do I give somebody points? So I'm just going to touch on that really quick. You just hit recognize. And you can type in who you want to recognize. So I'm just going to type in someone's name here. And you can recognize more than one person. And it's real simple. There's a form that they fill out. Well, who do I want to recognize? Test recognition. What values do I want to hit on? You can make these required. Do I want to give a monetary amount? Sure. And what budget it's coming from? So it's going to come from my budget. It's the way it's programmed right now. And so I'm going to go ahead and recognize Susan here, and I'm going to go to the feed. Now the feed it can be social, or you can turn social off, and it's just more private. I have social turned on, so you can kind of see that. And you can do reactions, and you can add comments. And for those that don't have an email, you can even print the recognition and hand deliver it to them. We work with a lot of companies that are manufacturers, and that's a very important element to their program. And so you can see kind of how this looks. And I can see all the recognitions I've given and I've received. On the left side is the filters. As an executive, I love going in here and clicking on things, and I can see within my organization all the values around customers. And I can then read those stories around them, and then I can comment and like. It really allows me to engage with our employees and celebrate the good work they're doing. And so you have quick little areas you can jump and filter the data to. The middle section is the data, and the right section is kind of like your profile, the tags you've been recognized with. That was one way, a simple way to recognize. Sometimes people have more than one program. And Awardco is designed to run all your rewards and recognition program on one platform. And so let's type in another user, multiple Mike, hit next. Mike's attached to more than one program. So now I have a question. Well, what program do I want to recognize him for? Is it a customer obsession nomination? Is it just a birthday? Is it a spot recognition, a service anniversary, or a wellness program? So if I just want to do a simple birthday wish, you can see, you know, how these details are different depending on what program that you have. And so you can just send a quick message, tag a picture, and it will actually, you know, go into the feed. So really cool and easy to use. Recognition will work if it's simple, okay? And that's what we focus a lot on here at Awardco. We need to make it simple and not overwhelming. And then from a rewards and a redemption standpoint, we need to have an incredible experience, an Amazon-like experience. And so for the first time, you can now use Amazon for all your rewards and recognition needs and set of programs. People will do their holiday programs through Awardco. They'll just give all their employees some points and get what they want. They'll do Thanksgiving programs. They'll do one-off contests, sales incentives. There's just a lot of different ways you can use this application and then have it interface with your own Amazon business account. So we'll end there. Jared, is there anything else from you before I wrap up? I want to make sure I didn't miss anything.
No, not that I can think of. It just, as you were going through it, Steve, I was reminded of the times over my career where I received an award, a prize for something that I really didn't want, and I had to find a way to sell it on eBay or something else. It reminded me of those times where I wish I had a point system that I could have redeemed it for a reward that I actually wanted.
And that's the whole reason why we built Awardco. And for those that don't know, my father's been in the employee recognition space for the last 40 years, working independently for companies like Jostin. And I was always going to inherit his accounts as I got older, but I'm an information technology major, and I said there has to be a better way. And I saw those experiences, and so it was quite simple. Can we integrate with Amazon? It wasn't easy, I'll tell you that, Jared. But what was really cool is Amazon Business has been so great to work with. They are so innovative, and together we're changing the landscape of rewards and recognition. And so we're so excited to work with Amazon Business on this application and just to make it a better experience for the employees, because that's what it's all about.